Hello and welcome to our Cooking with Miss Brenda. Today we are fixing chicken salad subs. I want to introduce our guest host with me today. We have Claire. Hi, Claire.
Hi.
And she's back. Claire is back. She was here once before and I loved her so much I had to invite her back to come and do this again.
I'm glad to be back. I love doing this stuff.
And do you like eating sandwiches?
Yeah, we usually have them like almost every morning, like breakfast sandwiches. So I love sandwiches. So.
Yeah. Well, this one is a vegetarian chicken salad sandwich, and it's a little bit different twist than what you normally think of for chicken salad. So why don't, Claire, you read the recipe for us for the ingredients. Now, just so you know, you do not, this is just kind of let you know what's in it, as what's coming up, but the recipe is on our website, kidsclubforjesus.org. And it's on there. And while you're reading the recipe, I will go ahead and get us hooked up here, okay?
So the recipe is 2 cups of soy curls, 2 tablespoons McKay's chicken style seasoning, 1 15-ounce can of Great Northern or cannelli, how do you pronounce this?
Cannellini beans.
Cannellini.
Okay, there, cannellini.
Okay. Cannellini beans drained, 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, 1/4 cup of jalapeno nacho slices, half teaspoons of salt. And you'll also need 1 large ripe avocado, 1/4 cup sweet red pepper diced fine, 1/4 cup of celery diced fine, and a half cup of sliced green olives. And you'll need 8 whole wheat sub buns and lettuce leaves.
Oh, we need some lettuce leaves, that's for sure. Okay. So, Melissa, while you're getting the lettuce leaves out of the refrigerator, we have a little time before we're needing those. Okay. But first, let's get our gloves on because I like to always be clean in the kitchen. And so I have several boxes of latex gloves under my kitchen counter all the time. So let's see here. And if you just lay that on, we'll wash it over here when you just lay it on there, that'd be fine. So first of all, to get started, we are going to use a food processor. And the food processor is going to make a little noise, but it's not going to have to make it long because this doesn't have to take a long time to process.
Okay.
And so the only thing going into there is our cannellini beans, and you can use Great Northern beans as well, or pinto beans, but I like the cannellini. And then so in our food processor, we're going to put our cannellini beans, we're going to put our jalapeno nacho slices, and these are the ones that come in a jar. They're not the raw. Foods.
Okay.
The raw would be a lot hotter. And so you told me you like mild heat, not too much.
Yeah, unless it's kimchi. I love kimchi.
So. I love the kimchi. Kimchi can be pretty spicy, so if you love kimchi, you're going to like this.
Okay.
Okay? One of my friends that I love so much, he was Korean, and he taught me how to make a dish called japchae.
Yes!
Is that not amazing?
Yes!
We should do that sometime.
Oh,
Will you come back sometime, Claire, and let's make japchae together?
Yes!
Okay?
Yes.
I think we ought to do that because it is so fun. And it's one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah.
I love japchae.
It's the best.
You want to explain to them what it is? Because now they're going to go, what is that they're so excited about?
Japchae is a Korean noodle dish with different types of vegetables. Like people put in carrots, bean sprouts, onions, or whatever you want to put in there.
Celery.
Yes, and it's all like stir fried and with
Clear noodles.
Yeah, vermicelli noodles, and yeah, it's the best dish ever. So
It really is amazing.
Yeah.
So I think we should try to have you come back and do that dish with us.
Yes.
All right? So maybe we'll share your recipe.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be good? I think.
Do you want a picture?
And so, so let's, Melissa's got a picture. You want to go over there and take Melissa's phone, and she can hold the picture up, and people can see what japchae looks like.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
This is what it looks like. Yeah.
You hold it up there in front and let it hold. You got to do it longer so they can see. And then bring it down and wait till Melissa tells you to take it away.
Okay.
Okay, good. So doesn't that look amazing? And it is really good. And you could put different vegetables in it if you wanted to too. It's really good. But so is our chicken sub salad. And I have a surprise guest at the end of the program that is going to come and be one of our tasters.
Ooh.
And so he's here right now. And you know what? Why don't you come out here real quick, Grant? Grant is here with him. Why keep you in suspense the whole program? Come on, Grant. Come right on out here. Come stand by Miss Brenda. And let's see, if you stand by me, we'll hear you on my microphone, and we'll put 2 microphones on each side of you. We'll probably hear you good. So tell me, do you like to eat?
Yes.
You do? What's your favorite things to eat?
Popcorn, olives, and quesadillas.
Ooh, okay. Do you like green olives?
Yes.
Well, guess what? This is your lucky day because we have green olives in this. We have green olives in this dish. Are you excited? All right, so you're going to come back at the end. You're going to give us your honest opinion, right?
Yes.
You're going to I hope you came a little bit hungry.
Yes.
All right, he came up and he said, he already heard him, he likes to eat, right? All right, well, thank you so much for coming. We'll see you at the end of the program, and you will be our taste tester, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Grant.
Before I get started, you might want to check some messages. You got a few coming through.
Oh, okay, good. So Melissa's here. And Melissa, our general manager for Kids Club for Jesus, is right here in the kitchen with us. So she is going to be helping us, make sure everything's running smoothly. We also want to say a special shout out to Ash, our administrator for our Kids Club for Jesus Facebook page. Hey, Ash, we love you.
Hi.
And she loves this sandwich. So she said we have to take a little bite for her, okay? So we love you, Ash. She's all the way in South Africa. And do you know it's like midnight there?
Oh.
Yeah, so she has to stay up late to do this. So let's see. Lachelle, I love you. Thank you so much for joining us. And let's see, we have Susie Kim.
Hi, Auntie Susie. I'm going to bring some home for you. So,
Okay, good. All right, and we have Sparrow Bird. Hi, Sparrow. It's good to see you. And Crystal Garver and her children Liliana and Audrey are from Loma Linda, California. Hello to
Hi.
them. Okay, and then we also have hi from Louis and Alina, Anaya, and Luca. Whoa! And where are you from? Let's find out where you're from, okay? So tell us where you're from. And then we have Carrie Goffnet that joined, and you can say hi to Carrie.
Hello.
And Craig joined, and we also have Rhonda Bernard from Naples, Florida. And so we have a lot of them joining us today.
Yay!
Okay, I think we should get started.
Yeah.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to squeeze some lime juice.
Okay.
I have a really cute little thing here that we can actually, twist it and squeeze the juice, and the juice comes in here, measures it, and then we can put it right in there. So I'm going to take this lid off, so we're ready when you're ready. And then, by the way, this stove is not on. So don't worry about anybody panicking. Nothing is hot over here on the stove. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just tell you, first of all, what you're going to do is take this lime. When you can do a couple of things to really get your lime to release its juices before you cut it. So you can put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds, and that will really get a lot of juice. Or you can let's do this, just roll it. And is that probably what you did at home? Because I see you doing that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just roll it a little bit, and we get a lot of good exercise out of that. And let's see, so, okay, so now, and let me see, is that a little bit softer now?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, good job. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut it for you.
Okay.
And now you can squeeze it on top of here.
That's really juicy. Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and add my cannellini beans right there and the jalapenos right there. That makes it nice and yummy. So let me put this over here in the sink while you're doing that. And also I'm going to just wash our lettuce real quick over here. How's that juice coming out?
It's almost full to the top. I never expected this much to come out.
Okay, we can, if it's getting full, then wait a moment, we'll dump it out, because I think the amount that we needed on this recipe, let's see, was we just needed 2 tablespoons. So we just need one of those full. And is that full?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're going to put that right in here.
Should I throw this away?
Just throw it in the, right there is fine. Okay, and I'll just put this here because I want you to squeeze one more in there, because we're actually going to make 2. We're going to make 2 of these, and here's why. We're using a type of soy meat called soy curls. They're by Butler Foods.
Oh, sorry.
And if you look and see, in fact, can you see it if this is up to the camera? I'm going to ask if your dad here, Anthony, if you would hold it up there, and you can be our our helper. My dad always said, always be a minute man for Jesus, and you're really good at that, Anthony. So that's Butler soy curls. The thing that's wonderful about these is they don't have a strong taste, but they have a texture that is very much like a meat-like texture. So you can give it any flavor that you want, and you're not fighting another flavor that's already there. So that's why I like this product. It has a really good texture, and it has no really strong flavor to it. So what I'm going to do is, okay, that's okay. We'll just set this off over here so we're ready for the next one.
Okay.
All right. So here is what we did. Because what we do with these for this particular dish, we need to just soak this for 15 to 30 minutes. And that's why I already have one soaking. But we're going to go ahead and show you what we do to this, and then we drain this. So we'll do that in a minute. But we're going to take this.
Okay.
And we need about 2 cups of this in here. And here's what we're going to do. Let me just cut the top off of this for us. And because this comes in a shape like there's pieces that are, let's see if I can get a longer piece. Like there's pieces like this. You would want to put that in half so that we have. Now you don't have to, but it makes it more bite-sized and manageable for this.
Should I put it in here?
Yep, exactly, because we're going to measure it. See, she's a pro, absolute pro. And Grant is watching from the backgrounds. Grant, you should see if you want to do this with me next week, okay? I think you like to cook, Grant? So he's going to learn some cooking, I think. So you have to tell me if you want to do this next week, okay? All right, so while you're doing that, you're going to get two good cups in there and put that in there. And then we're going to cover that with some boiling water, which, let's see, I had this hot, and it is boiling water. And now, while she's doing that, I'm going to just jog this a bit and get it on tight. I think, yep, I got my lid on there. And let's see, I'm just going to, well, let's see. It says it's on. There you go. And I'm just going to pulse it. And really, this is a dish, this right here is like you can use in place of hummus. This is kind of like hummus. You could, it's got kind of that consistency. But first I'm going to just see some of this didn't get down there, so you have to just get a rubber spatula and put that down there really good. And let's try it again. Let's see here. And pulse it. It's getting there. I really need a double batch in here, I think, because some of this doesn't like to get down there all the way. It needs more stuff in it, I think. It's such a... But we'll get there. It's okay. Maybe what I'll do is let me take this one off. Maybe it'll do it a little faster. Okay, let's try this again. I love using kitchen gadgets. Do you?
Yes. They make life so much easier.
They do. They really do. And plus they're fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, and let me put my salt in here too.
Okay.
I'm just, whoops, got a little stuck in there. So we just put, so that you can see it's just natural seasonings. There's not a lot of, there's no herbs or anything like that, nothing that's going to give it a strong flavor. And let's see if that will do it. Because the food, actually, we're just letting the flavors of the food naturally speak for themselves here. And
so that hummus thing will have a mild taste, not too spicy.
It's not too spicy at all. Nope, not too spicy at all. In fact, if I was making this for me, though, after we do this dish, I would add some, just instead of blending up the jalapenos, I'd probably put that many jalapenos in my sandwich.
You're very similar to my mom.
She likes that too?
Yeah, she always asks for extra jalapenos when we eat sandwiches.
When I go to a Mexican restaurant,
yeah,
I order a side of jalapenos.
Yes.
Because I really love them. Okay, let's see here. I think this will do it. This last time. I think this is last time's a charm. Okay. All right. It looks good. So how are we doing with that?
This is the last cup.
Okay. So what we're going to do is you're going to take 2 tablespoons, and this is McKay's chicken. I'm going to ask your dad if he will hold this up so people see what it is. I grew up with this seasoning. It's McKay's chicken salad seasoning, and it is really real delicious vegetarian and vegan chicken seasoning. And so it's something my mom used a lot. So put 2 tablespoons and just sprinkle it around in there, and then we're going to just cover it with 4 cups of hot water. And we'll put this one over here.
2 tablespoons?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, 2 tablespoons, just sprinkle it all around. And then, yep, that's good. And if you get a little more, that's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to, and what that does is that is flavoring our veggie meat in there so that it has a nice chicken flavor. So now I'm going to fill this up, and you can hold it over the dish, and we'll put 4 of those in, okay? So 1, you count for me.
Okay, 1.
Okay. There you go.
2. Oh, that seasoning smells so good.
Doesn't that smell good?
Yeah.
There you go.
3.
Another one. There's another seasoning that I really like too that's a vegetarian seasoning. It's better than bouillon, no chicken seasoning. And that's an excellent chicken seasoning as well that you could use in this dish.
Okay.
And no, I think I'm out of that. But let's see. I want to just go give that a stir. And then we're going to cover it with some foil. I keep my foil sheets in there. And we will set that aside and let that just set and marinate and absorb all that wonderful juice.
Okay. Should I stir it a little bit more? Is this good?
I think that looks great. I think you did a good job. We'll just tuck that all the way around it. And, oh, you know what else I got to put in here?
Oh.
Haha, my avocado.
Oh!
Yes, the avocado is part of this. So, look at this, perfect. Not always sometimes avocado, you can cut it and it's all black inside, and you have to like pick out on all that. But this is beautiful, and we're going to stick the whole. We're just going to take it out of its skin right there, and I just cut it in half.
I think one of my favorite vegetables or veggie fruits are avocados. I
Oh,
love avocados.
me too. I love avocados. I find that people just either love it or hate it.
Yes.
Like it's one of the two. Let me stick that in a
get
bowl
this?
over there, yeah, so it doesn't go down the drain. And then, oops, I don't want to get any of that on there. Yeah, it's like I love guacamole.
Yes.
Do you love that? Yeah.
We homemade make our guacamole, and it's heavenly. It's
Homemade
so
is
good.
the best. It's the best. Yeah, I could. That's a really nice snack, and it's a healthy snack. Avocado has really good healthy oils in there for you that are very, very healthy for you. Okay, let's throw that in there, and now we're going to blend it up once more.
All right.
Let's see. Oops, I got to do it. I don't know what happened here, right? There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so yeah, the color changes a little now, doesn't it? Oh, that's looking pretty.
Good, yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to take the blade out, and what I'm going to have you do is take your spatula
All right.
and put all of that right here in the bowl.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll let you do that. I'll go ahead and put this over here.
Oh, it smells really good. That jalapeno gives it a
Doesn't
really
that?
nice smell.
It does. I'm getting a new pair of gloves because I got avocado all over mine. And let me just put this over here. And we're going to put that back on here afterwards because we are going to do that other dish.
All right.
We may end up doing it after the program even, but we're not going to waste it. Right? Grant's watching us. Are you getting hungry yet, Grant? He's nodding his head over there.
I'm getting hungry. This already looks so good. Oh, should I put this?
Nope. We're gonna put it right here because we're gonna use it again. There we go. Okay, so now you're going to put in your chopped celery,
Okay.
your diced red pepper, and you can use yellow pepper or orange pepper. I just don't use the green pepper because green pepper is really peppers that are still raw. They haven't fully ripened. So people will say, oh, I can't eat peppers, sweet peppers, because it bothers my stomach. Usually, if they're going to have problems eating a pepper, a sweet pepper, it's because it's green. Try one of the yellow or the orange or the red, and you probably won't have a problem with it.
Oh.
So that makes, and let's put the green olives in there.
Right.
And, yep, perfect. And now just mix that all together, and then we are going. It'll be time to drain our chicken, and we're just going to call it because it's fake chicken, but right now for the show it's chicken, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yep, just whip that together. Doesn't it look good already?
Yes.
And it's such an easy recipe, and most people think of chicken salad as with a lot of mayo in it.
Yes.
And I just would challenge you to try this before you turn your nose up, thinking, oh, I got to have mayo in mine. You won't want it. You won't miss it, I promise.
All right.
All right, so now let's get this ready. I'm going to take the foil off of this, and can you take that over and let's see if we can show them without dumping any water out, where it can, Melissa will tell us when you can come up more and tilt it. You can tilt, Dad, tell her how much she can tilt it. So you can see? All right, she said that's good. All right, so I have a strainer, or I did have a strainer over here. What happened to my strainer, Melissa?
It's over there. That one? No,
Which-
that's a bowl.
It's a bowl. Well, when this happens, there's not to fear. I'm going to use my hand, and I'm just going to dump out the water, or the broth, really. It's not a water, it's a broth at this point because we seasoned the broth. And this will be fun for you. So what you can do is just takes, and you can see now how nice and tender that is. Just take, oops. I just shot that everywhere.
It's like a sponge.
Oops. All right, so maybe you need to put it down here a little bit and squeeze, and then put in here.
Okay.
But you want to squeeze that broth out of there. Yep, good.
You
Perfect.
learn from your mistakes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. But see, I want you to know, kids, that you don't have to worry about making a mistake in the kitchen. Just have fun, relax, and enjoy it. And if you have a little mess with it, guess what? Messes can be cleaned up, and that's why they call them accident. It's accidentally happened. So,
Jared has a question. You might want to-
okay, let's see. I'll take this off while you're doing such a great job over there.
Okay.
And let's see. We have. Let's see, I'm going to back up real quick because we have some more that have joined us. I'm so glad you guys have joined us. We have Lena Reyes from Collegedale. Hi, Lena. And let's see, we have Isa, who has joined us, and Kathy Seeley is from, a hi from Carson in Greenville, Tennessee. So hi, Carson. Thank you for joining us. And then we have Pinky Mateus, who joined us from the Philippines, and we're glad you joined us. Hello over there. And my good friend Lois, I am Somerville, Dr. Somerville. Thank you so much, and I hope you're feeling better. And I've been praying for you. Let's see, we have also, do you know Sang Yoon?
Hi, Uncle Sang. Hi.
And he says that he's telling you to keep up the good work. He says you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
And then let's see, Georgiana has joined us, so let's say hi to Georgiana. And Ash wants to say, she says that avocados are like Marmite. You either love it or hate it. So Ash, which one is it for you? Do you love it or hate it?
I think we should love it.
Yeah.
She loves avocados.
Loves avocados.
Hates-
Okay.
Hates Marmite.
But yes, okay. So Susie Kim joined
Hi,
us.
Susie.
And let's see, and also Braden and Isaac. So say hi to them.
Brandon.
Brandon, that's right.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Hi, Brandon. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Tyson. Are you guys having fun swimming? I wish I could be there with you.
Well, you'll be there shortly.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Jerry who said, your recipe, it says to mash the avocado in a bowl and then add the beans. So I'm glad you said that because you can take this shortcut. I did a little shortcut right now. But you can mash it with the fork. If you want it a little chunkier, your avocado, then do that.
Okay.
And sometimes, but I do both. Sometimes I go, I want a little chunky. Sometimes I just put it in here. So you can do both. Either way is correct. It's just a preference, a matter of preference.
Okay.
And Lachelle's with us. Let's see, D.A. Cadwell joined us. And let's see, and Charlene said hellos too. Okay, and we also, Rhonda is here with us.
Hello.
And Rhonda is my graphic designer for Kids Club for Jesus.
Okay.
It is her mom. So I want to thank you so much for joining us. And you just bought, she said she just bought some soy curls for the first time.
Oh.
Rhonda, I can set you up. I have so many recipes with soy curls. You will love it. In fact, I have a recipe that Melissa absolutely adores. And
That's what she's making.
oh, is that you should beef stroganoff? Oh wow! Because this, just like I flavored it today for chicken, you can flavor that for beef, and and it will taste like a very close.
Wow.
It's that beef seasoning is amazing, and you can use the McKay's beef seasoning, or you can also use the Better Than Bouillon beef seasoning for that.
Oh yeah, that seasoning's so good.
Yes, so both that. So I'm glad that I'm glad you got those. You won't be sorry. I really, really love them. And no, everybody, if you think I get paid to say that about this product, no, I don't. I promise. Disclaimer right there. I don't get paid a thing. Okay, so go ahead and mix that up. You got it all. Let me get this out of your way. And this won't hurt anything at all. I'm just going to add some more of this broth to this one here. And we'll just keep it covered up.
It smells
Doesn't it?
very good.
It really does. I'm going to add this back into here so that we can do the next one. Okay. And since you're doing all the work, I'm going to take my gloves off right now because you're doing such a good job.
Thank you.
And while you're mixing this up, let me just tear off a little bit of lettuce right here.
How do you create all of these recipes, Brenda?
Do you know, I just get that it's really hard to for me when I'm creating recipes because I have to add a little bit of time and write down if I go, it needs a little more salt. I have to measure everything because if I'm going to give you a recipe, you have to be able to do it too. It can't be like, put a little this and a little that, and that's how I cook most of the time. It's just cook a little this, a little that, and throw things together. Mm-hmm. But when I'm doing recipes, it's creating recipes that I'm going to share. I have to take for instance, if I think it needs a teaspoon of salt, mm-hmm. I'm only going to put a half a teaspoon in because I want to see what it tastes like with that. And then I think, yeah, I did need that other half, mm-hmm. Then I'm going to add the other half. And then I'm writing it down the paper. Okay, I did that. Or I needed 1 clove. Oops, no, it needs 2 cloves. Oh, that was way too much. Guess what happens when you do that?
Ooh.
You got to start all over.
Oh no!
Because you can add things, but you can't take it out. And
yeah.
I've had some recipes that I've had to start over a lot. I'm just, especially when I am really trying to make gluten-free.
Yes.
The gluten-free breads and gluten-free baking is really challenging for me anyway. And so I have thrown a lot of recipes away trying to create recipes before. But it's trial and error, and but fortunately I have more successes than failures. But there's sometimes I go, you know what, I think I'm going to move on because this is not working for me.
Yes.
Sometimes that happens. That's a good question. So now we're going to get our buns, and I have 2 different kinds, and we'll make. We have one here with sesame seeds, you can. I think that's already split, but let me.
Should I change my gloves?
Yes, that's a good idea. And where the garbage can is right over here, or you can just throw them in the sink as well. That's fine. We'll do it later. Here's one right here, and let's put all this clear our way over here. And let me get a serrated knife to cut this more. And we are going to we're going to put some of that filling in here. But first, I have some really pretty romaine lettuce.
Oh, romaine lettuce is one of my favorites.
Yes, and we're going to just, you see how it just folds in that so nicely? So I just did it like this. And the fold of it I put in here. So it looks like this. Okay, so just a little bit sticks out. And now why don't you put a little bit right in there on top of that. And I have a different kind of bun that we can use as well. Let's see. Some people will say, well, I don't like the seeds. No problems. We will make one here without the seeds. And let me cut this one for you.
Sesame seeds, right?
Yes. I like sesame
seeds. Or
seeds.
should I put in a little bit more?
Let's see what it looks like right here. You can put in a tiny bit more.
Okay.
And let's see, I'm going to... Yep, that looks good. And then just, you know what I think? I think you should take it just like that. Oh, you've got your hands messed up right here. Let me go over here and show you what this takes. And we've all washed our hands here, so tell me when this is good, Melissa. Can you see that in there? All right. So I'll cut this into bite-sized pieces so that, and let's put the lettuce in here. So get ready to fill this one up as well.
Okay.
And I do it. And it just, because the romaine is bent right there already, it's perfect lettuce. You can look at to see to how it fits in there. So now you can just add that right over there. Put a little more. While you're doing that, I'll cut this one into some bite-sized pieces. And because a sub can be a little messy to eat, but that's a part of eating a sub, right?
I wonder where the name sub came up. Like,
you know
why
what?
they named it a sub.
That's a good question, and I don't know the answer. So if anybody does know, write it in or type it in and let me know, because I don't know the answer to that. But that's an interesting,
Is it the shape of a submarine, maybe?
Oh, Melissa said it may be because it's the shape of a submarine. That sounds reasonable to me.
It kind of looks like a wiener dog, too.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so now look at that. Doesn't that look good? So I'm going to cut this one in as well.
Okay.
And then we will be about ready for a taste test. You want to let's ask your dad. Does he want to come out and taste too, or he wants to has his off camera?
Oh, he wants to be off camera.
Okay, he says off camera. Okay, all right. So let's have Grant come on out here and join us, Grant. And let's give him a great big hand. Woohoo! All right, so come over here, right up real close. And do you like sesame seeds?
Sure.
You do? Okay. All right. So
Actually,
do you?
no.
No? You'd rather have, okay. So we'll give you one over here without. Let's see. Without sesame seeds. How's that? You want to hold it, and I'll give you a little napkin you can put underneath it right here. So how's that? Okay. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Woo! A bit over this. What'd you think? Is that pretty good?
I can see that grin slowly spreading.
Did it taste
good?
different than you thought? And would you recommend that to your friends? No.
Well, they wouldn't like it because they don't like the stuff that you put in it, but I like it.
Oh, so some of your friends because they don't like hot things, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not really that hot, is it? It's just got a little bit of flavor. The jalapeno just gives you a little bit of flavor. But I think it's time for you to take a taste.
Okay, I'm very excited.
All right.
This is so good. I love it.
Okay, now I gotta try it.
Mmm. Oh my, this is so good.
Mmm.
This is very different than I thought it would be.
That's delicious. That's absolutely delicious. Well, if you would like to come and be on a program sometime with me, just send me a message either through our Facebook Kids Club for Jesus, or you can have your mom or dad email me. Melissa will put my email address in there, brenda@brendawalsh.com, and let me know that you would like to be on the program. If you live in the Collegedale area and say, you know what, I don't want to be on the show, but I sure do want to be a taster, or you would like to have a sample, let me know. Send me an email, okay? And we'll make it happen. For next week, Since your mouth is still full, I will tell you we are cooking soup next week.
Ooh.
Yes, we are having potato corn chowder, beef barley, chicken noodle soup, or spicy Mexican soup. So these are your choices. They're already posted online, so the voting is beginning right now after this program.
Okay.
And we don't know yet what we're fixing. What's your hoping that we're having next week?
Chicken noodle soup or chicken noodles.
You like chicken noodle soup or chicken noodle soup? Okay, that sounds good. What would your vote be?
Either chicken noodle soup or potato corn chowder. I just love potatoes. So.
I do too.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with potatoes. So potato corn chowder, beef barley soup, chicken noodle soup, or spicy Mexican soup. So
Ooh.
that's our choices. I want to invite you to join us every Sabbath coming up. I will be at the piano playing your song favorites. So you can join us every Sabbath at 5:30 p.m. And I will for praise and worship. And we will just have a wonderful time just praising Jesus. And at the end of the program, we take prayer requests. And we will pray for every prayer request that comes in. So I really hope that you'll tell all your friends. Start a watch party at home. Would you do that for us? And invite all your friends to join us. Melissa's wanted to tell me something.
Check your text before
And
you
so,
go.
Melissa wants me to let you know that the use of the term submarine or sub after the resemblance of the roll to the shape of a submarine is widespread. While some accounts source the name as originating in New London, Connecticut, which is the site of the United States Navy primary submarine base during World War II, written advertisements from 1940 in Wilmington, Delaware indicate the term originated prior to the United States entry into the World War II. And so there we go. So it was because of submarine. How about that? Oh, before we go, I have to tell you about something really, really cool, kids. You are going to love this. And moms and dads, listen up, too, because we have a brand new program just started called Books for Free. We've just launched it. It's on our kidsclubforjesus.org. Make sure you go there and kidsclubforjesus.org. Books for Free. You see, it's important to read, don't you think?
Yes.
Do you like to read?
No.
No, but you know what? It's not just important to read. It's important what you're reading. And I really would love to see kids around the world reading books about Jesus.
Yes.
Amen? So books can be expensive, and a lot of people are saying, we really can't afford them. So what we're asking is for anybody who has religious books for kids, ages 15 and under. You can either, if you live in this area, the drop-off place is our Adventist Book Center in Collegedale. There's a basket there, and you can drop off your books there, and they we'll get them from them. Everyone else can mail them to us, and you can, I think, even mail the media mail, which is a lot less expensive for you. And you can send us the address. Melissa's going to post for you right now. It's on our website as well. But you send us all those books. We are going to take pictures of them, put them online, and kids can go through on our website, and they can choose the books that they want to read and have sent to them. And guess what? The books are absolutely free. The only thing that your parents or grandmas or aunts and uncle or a friend is going to purchase is the shipping. Ooh. All it will cost is the shipping. The books will be free. So we just want to provide that service to get kids reading books about Jesus. What do you think? Do you guys like that idea?
Yes, I love reading, so.
So look in that camera, Grant. Tell people to please, please, please send their books.
Yeah, send your books.
What do you say, Claire?
Send your books. There's kids out there waiting to hear about Jesus. So, yeah.
Exactly. So I would hope that you would do that. So, and there's lots of people in our Collegedale area, too, that would be easy for them to just go to the Adventist Book Center in Collegedale and drop off your books. So that's Books for Free. So please spread the word. Tell everybody about it. You can even go to our website, kidsclubforjesus.org, and you can, share. You can share the advertisement with all your friends and family. Also, if you would help us, we are raising funds to keep on doing ministry for kids. We are completely a self-supporting ministry, kidsclubforjesus.org, and we really solicit, we're a studio and leadership center where we're bringing you Christ-centered programs for kids, also a leadership center where we're training children to be leaders for Christ. So if you would tell your friends and families, you can go to our website, hit the donate button. You can donate right here on our Kids Club for Jesus page on Facebook, also Brenda Walsh Ministries on Facebook, and help support Christian programs and a children's ministry to reach hearts for Jesus around the world. Well, thank you so much for joining us, boys and girls. Let's tell them what to do. Remember, boys and girls, it's your time to share Jesus. Bye-bye, everybody. We love you.